Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Ikofani Orumila Otubono Guno Olobatala, and I am back with another little video on my spiritual channel. Okay, as you can see, we're in a different setting in the house. Okay, a lot has changed, to say the least. That's why I've been gone. A lot has changed in a good way, in a very, very positive, good way. Okay, I've been manifesting. If you watch my other videos where I was talking about like having patience and waiting on certain things and how hard it could be, like this was what I was speaking on, okay? And what I was speaking on was my move, because I really honestly needed to get out of the city, the state, the area that I was living in, and I have been praying for like the last about 3 or 4 years now to want to move. And initially, like, I was gonna go down to Florida or whatever, because that's where my old E-lady was, but things changed, and Spirit has led us to Georgia. So we're in Georgia now, okay? Like, I literally, and it literally did happen like very fast. Like, one Friday I applied for the apartment and everything, got approved, moved in like a week later. So again, like receiving like another manifested blessing like right before my birthday. My birthday just passed, it was March 2nd. So like on my birthday, I actually started moving like a good bit of our stuff down. So we basically moved from like our apartment in South Carolina to our new apartment here in Georgia, and it is it's a luxury apartment, okay? I'm actually working on a little vlog thing on my personal channel, so if you want to see my personal channel, I'm gonna link it in down below, but it's called The Life of Blade G. So I'm working on that little thing and stuff too to get that together. But yes, our whatever first luxury apartment, like when I say Spirit went over and beyond for what I could ever think about, like this, like it's just everything, okay? Like I got a gate code, okay? I got an app to open the gate. I ain't never done that open the gate, okay? Like I'm just blessed, well, abundant. I am abundant and highly favored, very much thankful. But that is one I just want to like give like a quick update. I'm actually gonna do another video on my spiritual journey. It's gonna be more of like a little diary thing, because I went through a lot on the spiritual journey of getting to where I am now today versus where I was like about 4 years ago or so. So it's been a lot. It's been a lot. So I think that's why I'm gonna do another video on that one, of like unpacking the spiritual load. Unpacking the spiritual load. So, but honestly, this one, I have been thinking about like, you know, what kind of video I want to do next or whatever, right? In the midst of getting moved in, everything and stuff. So I was like, you know, like just trying to tap in my spirit and say like, what is my spirit leading me to, you know, besides my spiritual journey talk, like what am I being led to talk about? And what came to me was actually my Madrina has put together like a little spiritual exercise for like me and my god sisters and like one other person. And right now our homework is based off tarot. So as you know, in the video I told you, like in the introduction video of myself, like I do the cards, I do tarot. I actually just finished doing me a little reading just now, and but what she's having us do is like each night, right, like pull a deck of our cards and work with our 5 senses to see, like, you know, what card did you pull, sound, if there was music or anything, you know, that you could find associated with that card, what would it be, or music or whatever, taste, smell, touch, like the texture, what would that texture be if you could like feel the energy of the card, what would it feel like, you know, things like that, things that kind of help us deep dive more into like more of our spiritual senses, not just like the senses that we use like every day, but implementing that more on our spiritual works and stuff. And tonight I had to find it in here again because like I said, I did my homework, you know. I pulled the card, but then, you know, some other things and stuff started going on, and a whole reading popped out. So, like, that was that, okay. But, as always, triumph. And to be honest, this right here was one of the things that came out in my reading that I need to stop procrastinating on doing and get back to my works, because I've been given the ability to speak. I've been given the ability to read cards, channel people, work with spirit, work with ego. Like, I've been given those gifts, and I'm not using them. I'm not utilizing them. And, you know, I need to get more into that, more of my healing side, more of my teaching side, more of my also building and learning side, more of my speaking on my own personal experiences, because I know it can help somebody else's side, more of tapping into, you know, my cards and stuff or whatever, being more, just being more present to that. And so anyway, tonight I pulled the Page of Cups. And so I'm gonna get my notes and stuff so that way I can tell you about the card, right? So again, it's not like doing a reading or anything. It's just like pulling the card and like seeing what do you get from it, right? And I have different decks of cards, so that's also fun for mine too, because I have like a mermaid deck. I have this deck where it has like the astrology stuff on it. I have those. I have oracle cards, and I have like kitchen witch oracle cards. These are the like the goddess oracle cards. Yeah, I have a Risha tarot card, so I have like a different plethora of cards, right? So in each deck, of course, they're all gonna look different. So yesterday I used the astrological one. It's crazy because some numbers in the back caught my eye, but I used this one yesterday for my cards. So those cards look completely different. So with this being my mermaid card or whatever, the glare from the ring. Okay. So like card pull was the Page of Cups, right? So for like sight, it was like, you know, what do you see in the card? You know, like just looking at it, like what do you pull from it, you know? And so for me, what I got from it was like youthfulness, because like, you know, the little boy, he's out, he's in nature, he's enjoying being a child, he's enjoying, you know, being with his pet, and just happiness, right? Also got put out like loving on a pet or familiar, because if you look at it a little closely, you know, they have like a nice little connection. And then also put intuitively connecting with each other spiritually, because to me, like the look on his face looking at the fish and the fish looking back at him is like they're speaking to each other. He's tapping into the fish's energy, the fish is tapping into his energy, and they are connecting on a more higher like a higher vibration of more than just like a regular animal, like as if he just caught the fish. It's more like this is his pet. He takes them down to the ocean or wherever they are, and they hang out. And or this is his familiar because he's a he's a mer person. So it's like a thing. So it's like, or they just hang out on the shore some days and stuff, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like this is his friend. This is his dog. This is his homie, his road dog, his ride or die. So he tell all his secrets and stuff too. So that's where I got that from. And like the feeling I got from the card was like someone having a loving connection with their pets, right? But it says we all have a certain animal, insect, reptile, etc. that we're spiritually drawn to and connect with easily. Even if we're having a bad or rough day, just their presence can melt away all the worries and help center you back into your peace and tranquility, right? So like, you're having a bad day, you have a dog, you come home, the dog gives you his little happy smile, tail and thing. You just like, fuck the world and everything. Like, come to mama, come to me. You know what I mean? Like, our pets just do it to us. And then like we have a familiar, it's like, it's a deeper psychiatrical connection, if I say that right. Like, it's a different psychic connection that you have with your familiar that you don't have with like other animals, right? Because like I gotta go back and get my car, my familiar. I had to leave her behind for a little bit, but I gotta watch him hug it, but I gotta go back to my car, okay? But yeah, like for my familiar, like with her, like our connection is very deep. You know what I'm saying? It's very deep. And I also have a turtle over there, right? Budrick. That's my dog. His name's Bud. I call him Budrick. But anyway, like, we have a different spiritual connection. So, okay, like, speaking back on Carl, because I'm not, like, around other turtles, but, like, the other cats and stuff love me. They still, come hang out with me, chill, eat my food off my porch, whatever, let me pet them. Cool. But Carl, me and Carl had, like, a different connection. And I knew it from the start because she was born out there in my old apartment complex. So I've had her since she was a kitten when her mom was out there. And so from Jump Street, like, we had to build a connection. And it was just after she left to trust me, it was like this, you know what I'm saying? It's my BB. I gotta go back and get her. But so the next one would be sound, right? Like, if the card had sound or music associated with it, what would it be? So for me, I put like a sound like water splashing because, like, the fish coming in about the water. It looks like they're at the ocean, so like hearing the waves and the stuff where they hit the water hitting the ocean shore. I put that for two of those on there actually. I just merged them in together for this part right here. And then another part was like the wind blowing, because like if you look in the background and you see like, the grass and stuff is moving. So it's like he's sitting at the beach, the wind's blowing. So you're hearing some wind, you're hearing, the grass moving behind you, things like that. It's like peaceful, calm, tranquil beach day. You know what I'm saying? Smells. Are there any smells or scents that come to mind as you observe the card? I know it's like, it could be like a scent from, like, you looking at the card, like what kind of scent will remind you of it, because like I said, like every card is different. Or if you have scents and stuff in your background, so I put like lavender, because I have like an incense burning in my background. Like a lavender smell, but also too, like just looking at, like, just the smell of sea salt, just the sea water, the sea air. I figured that's like a give and take because of the whole type of card thing there. But I like sea salt, like sea air, ocean air, fresh ocean air. Like, it's just coming in. I love the ocean. My favorite emoji. Taste. Does this card remind you of a specific taste or food? To me, I didn't really have that was the one that out of this reading that I kind of struggled with, was like the taste. It didn't really stand out to me as much because I'm like, I can't really taste. I don't know of another taste that would come to mind except for like salt water. you know, or like tasting the sea air, but it kind of sounded redundant, so, but I put it down anyway. I wrote salt water lightly. Put that on there. Touch. If you could physically feel the card's energy, what would it be? Texture, sensations. So to me, like the energy of this card, I feel like if it had an energy, it would be like what I put: calming, relaxing, peaceful, loving, you know, like calm, beautiful day at the beach, relaxing, you just out with your pet, y'all just out there chilling, having a good time, y'all, you're loving the time that y'all got going on, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a nice, beautiful, peaceful beach day. I had to channel that real quick. Beach day. Texture. To me, like the texture was like smooth but bumpy. You know what I'm saying? Like his fishtail like really smooth. Scales really smooth and soft. The log he's sitting on is kind of bumpy. You know, sticky. We all know like ocean sand is different from like regular sand. It's sticky, a lot more stickier. I don't know what that's about, but beach sand, that's what I said. Beach sand is more stickier. I don't know what that's about, but sticky, you know. Sensation, to the touch, sensation like cold fingers, because maybe like, see he's on like a big chalice full of water, whatever, and it might be kind of cold on his fingers to the touch and stuff, whatever. Curiosity, just looking at their face, like it's giving me a sensation of planning in some type of adventure somewhere, and they're just like curious about, you know, well, what kind of places would you like to go, and like, you know, oh, that sounds like a good idea. We could try here. What about over there? You know, like planning to go somewhere new, a new experience, you know. So that was the card that I pulled, and honestly, I wish I probably should have done this like yesterday too, because I would have had like the card that I really wanted to share, because like I said, I used a different deck, and honestly, to try to just go back to that type of energy, it just would not be the same. So, okay, I'll put my top card back for my reading back on top. But basically, I think this is what I kind of want to do, because I know at first I said like, you know, I may not be doing readings and stuff on here or things like that, and I think because, you know, tapping into a lot of people's energy and stuff, whatever. But now that I'm like in like a different place, I'm sorry, I got a notification, I'm sorry. Now like I moved, I'm in a different place, I'm in a different area. It's like a lot of the worries and things that I had to worry about before, I really don't have to worry about here anymore. So it's like a lot of my creative things are protected now. You know, I'm still gonna have to face some adversities. It's fine. It's given life. There we go. Part of my shadow Odu, but cool, whatever. But it's not like it was before. You know, not like it was before. So I'm going to be more into this, and I think this is like a good little kickoff start to share my tarot skills. And I may even, you know, pull a reading from the card in the next one. I think I might do that one in the next one, like actually read the card and its energy of, you know, maybe why did that card have to come out for today, you know, because it could be for me, it could be for somebody else. We don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to investigate. We're going to have fun with it. So what I'm going to do is tomorrow, we're going to reconvene, come back, and whatever card I pull for my homework, I'm going to save it. And most likely a reading is going to come out, so I'm going to do my reading. And then I'm going to hop on here and share the card that got pulled, you know, got through the homework part, share my homework part with you. But then we're going to deep dive into why that card what Spirit is trying to say to me, to you, to somebody you may know. However, it may resonate. It may not resonate with you, but you may know somebody that's going through the situation. Like, oh, that's my cousin, but it's cousin, my girlfriend, whatever. You know, each one teach what. We are here to help. Spiritual community, bond together, okay? But it's late, so let me get myself together. Y'all have a peaceful, wonderful night. Again, I'm going to do another video on this whole spiritual journeys, because that way if somebody else is going through it too, listen, we in this together, honey, okay? We in this together. My fair phone, all of the mare, all of the Laron, Eshu, Echo, Orisha, spirit, guys, everybody, you know, Ibaru, Boy, to the Babalawos, Bendiciones, to the Orishas, Alafia, Ashe, to everybody else. And you have a peaceful, blessed, wonderful night, and I will see y'all tomorrow.